believe we actually used to watch our soapies with our parents and shit. The fuck?
My parents never watched it. It was my grandmother because she wanted me to translate for her.
I love it.
She wanted me to translate to her.
How did she work in the kitchens if she couldn't understand?
Afrikaans.
Oh, Afrikaans, I can understand.
She doesn't know Afrikaans anymore because it's been like what? Well, of course she doesn't because she's dead. But
What? No, that is not what I was saying at all.
no,
Jesus, that was a dark joke.
I put it in a weird way.
That was a dark joke.
When she was living with us, she didn't know Afrikaans anymore because it was so long.
Okay.
But when she was still working there, she knew Afrikaans, so she could like have a basic conversation, not necessarily like deep Afrikaans.
Shout out to apartheid.
Hey, bruh. But yeah, I used to watch Days and Bold because of my grandmother. And the one section in Days, I don't know if anybody will ever remember this, but there were a couple of episodes where they were stuck in a circus. And one by one, they were getting killed off by a tiger that was let loose somehow. And there was no power. And you just hear like somebody screaming and you'd know it was, I don't know, whoever the fuck was dying because of the tiger got to them in the circus. And the circus was like
I think I remember this
a
one.
maze or something.
I think I remember this. I think, oh my god. Was it literally like a circus, not circus, like an actual
Like
circus?
a circus, like your
sitting.
cartoon imagination of a circus, yes. With the rainbow colours and everything.
My gosh. I just kept remembering, well, John and Marlena were Bold.
I think Bold. I'm not sure.
Okay, Marlena kept having demons. I don't know. That bitch, I think she just needed to become a sangoma and get it over with.
Oh no.
Because she kept going, and John just loved her through everything.
Remember Sammy?
Oh, Sammy. Sammy is a fucking villain. And then, I don't know, and then all of a sudden in one episode, her and her arch nemesis were in bed together.
Oh yeah.
Her and Lucas. I'm like, what do you mean? You and Lucas? How are you and Lucas together? And then they broke up and they hated each other again. And then all of a sudden they were back sleeping with each other again. And I was like, this is stupid.
I, at one point, actually wanted to watch it from the beginning because that's how invested I was in the story because of my grandmother. It's the only reason why I watched it.
I don't know why did I think it was just there. And then we didn't have DSTV at the time. So it was the only thing.
Also, I remember it because at that time, my grandmother would always want tea. So, it's been rough. Listen. Every time at 5, because I think that's when they played 5 for Days and 6 for Bold. Mm-hmm. I would have to make tea and bring either biscuits or chips, specifically Lay's, lightly salted, no other flavor. Or the dark green packet.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
She drank tea 3 times a day.
Yo.
At some point, I just stopped. She was mad at me, but I just stopped making tea. I was like, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm gonna fail maths.
Did she make it for herself eventually?
For breakfast she would because I would be gone by then, and then my mom would like chip in. But like we also got tired. I was like, nah, bro, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Nah, we ain't finna do all that.
Nah.
Bro. We ain't finna do all that.
Yeah.
Who was the hun? Oh, Brooke. Jesus, Brooke. Brooke fucked No, Brooke was the blonde.
Oh yes.
That bitch would fuck everybody's father, son, grandfather, the whole what?
The whole cast.
The whole of the Forresters. Every single Forrester has had their penis inside her. And it's just like it's I was
no.
girl, you can't be. She's like touching 70 now at this point, and we're still
Love
seeing
that.
snapshots of her febbing.
Love that.
With Ridge. I'm like, Ridge, also you, how are you not settled? Ridge, how have you not settled down?
Listen, love that. Never settle, guys.
Also, is it just me? Remember Stefano Demera?
Yes.
Did he not play the villain also in Massimo? In Days? He was the same guy, or did he have a twin?
Was he? I remember the name Massimo, but I don't remember.
There was the villain in both, and they look like the same guy.
Well, these two showed up maybe by the same people. I
Could've
feel
been.
like the writing and how they acted was very, very similar.
It could have been.
But I just don't know who the target market, why it was different.
The
because
target
it
market
the same
was the housewives.
Yes.
And
And
like,
my grandmother.
and nannies.
Yes.
That was like their European version of like, or American version of like Africa Magic. The way that like, yo, guys, help us really love Africa Magic. I don't know what it is. They really do.
It's
And
entertaining.
oh, it makes my eyes bleed.
I mean, even I had a phase when it was all Beyonce. Rihanna.
No, okay, Beyonce and Rihanna is different. It's a different. Even I watched that shit. That's a different story. Even I watched that shit.
It was also Oprah at some point, and it'd be like
okay,
4
I
or
watched
5
Oprah.
parts, and they're all 3 hours long.
Okay, like there's no fucking way. And you know that the budget was at least like the budget there was a maximum 1,000 rand.
Yo, bruh.
They took their clothes from home, and they just were like,
love that.
just come shoot at my house, and that's it.
And I think that is such a special market because it gave everybody the opportunity. Everybody. I loved it. I loved Africa Magic. I mean, I just that phase ended for me.
Fucking hate it.
The special effects, especially when it was like a superhero thing. Oh my goodness. I need to show you the Spider-Man thriller. It's even the one for Alien versus Predator. There's one for that as well.
Oh no.
Have you seen the one with the spinning baby?
What? What?
So there's one where there's a baby in the middle of the road, right? And this villain comes and tries to kill the baby. And the guy is trying to save the baby and he can't. But then the villain like throws the baby up and the baby's like spinning in the air. But you can tell it's like there's an image of the baby being spun around. Like the baby is made of vector and the baby is like...
Oh, I'm upset.
I love it so much. Oh, I wish we had that here.
What was it? Like what? No.
I think our version is More to Love. More to Love is just terrible.
Probably is More to Love. Channel. No, 100% because Zanzi Magic takes things too seriously. That they were acting. Yeah. Isabaya, the Queen. What's it? Road. Which one is the other one? The one Rockville. There you go. I was like Road Boat. Something about that. Rockville, Lockdown.
Oh, Lockdown is season 1, season 2. Perfect.
So they're all acting. Yeah. So I would say More to Love is probably it.
Bro, have you heard of The Wife?
I've heard of it.
So I have a housemate who really likes The Wife, and sometimes I'll walk in like the most awkward scenes. Like it's proper porno. Their sex scenes are like just straight up porno. You could take it out of context, put it on Pornhub, and it'll sell.
Are you seeing things?
Yes. No, but just the way.
Softcore.
Yes.
Okay.
Teetering on hardcore, you just don't see any genitals.
Oh, teetering, jeez.
The only thing is you don't see genitals.
Do you see ass?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Lovely manners, like very firm and you know that like
with the dimple.
Yes.
The favorite kind of ass.
Yes.
One with the you just like I wish I could just grab it. So you see titties as well. It's like
titties,
Power.
Ass.
Like have you seen like a sex scene from Power?
No, I have not.
Okay, never mind. But okay, is it a decent show at the very least?
Yes. I've seen a couple of episodes. I haven't seen it like in sequence, but it's very intriguing.
Did you guys also used to watch obviously it's a Dingo.
Of course.
Obviously
The Need. Yes.
Obviously Generations, that's just a staple.
Course.
Everybody knows that. That's
yeah.
Everybody knows 8 o'clock. It is what it is. Before Mfundi Vutla fired everyone. Before Mfundi Vutla fired everyone.
I think when it was still that song, that was when I was iconic.
When it was still Ketiwe and them.
Yes.
Ketiwe made one hell of a transformation. That girl came in as a maid and left owning a fucking flat building.
Oh,
and
man. I love the glow up.
It was a glow up. Listen, and she was a model and everything. Yes. Shout out to her. Is it Dingo? Actually, I don't like the way it ended, but
how did it end?
We got cancelled.
Oh, true. Shout out to Senzo and Jason for breaking the gender norms. Wow, that was quite a time.
And then it also happened on Rhythm City.
Really? I never watched Rhythm City.
On Rhythm City, same thing. There's a guy. I forgot what his name is. I think of his real name, but his character name is
What's
what I'm
his
trying
real
to
name?
I think it's Zenzo, funny enough. But I feel like I want his character name. They lived in the hood and they had a whole family, him and his sister, his mom and dad, and he just, I don't know if he was bi or if he was gay, one of the two, I don't know. Then he ended up fucking this dude and then they became something serious.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
Love that.
But also Rhythm City was one hell of a thing. Let me tell you something about white people. They know how to play villains.
Rhythm City was white?
No, but the villain was.
Oh, remember Anne from Generation?
Yeah, Anne, because it was a fucking villain. I hated that bitch.
I loved her for that. She was perfect.
Sherelle de Villiers, scary bitch. Fucking David Gennaro, scary motherfucker. All of this.
You were saying, I'm sorry.
Also, I'll shout out to Ziggy.
Yes.
And Mawande as well.
Yes.
She was a later villain, but she came through and did her thing. She was acting. Did you ever used to watch Seven Delon?
So Seven Delon, I only had to watch during grade 8 and 9 because that was what my Afrikaans teacher recommended for me to learn Afrikaans a little bit better, but never out of my own.
It actually was really good. There's a time from grade 6 to grade 7.
What was it? Old guy's name? Obas.
Obas,
yeah.
From grade 6 to grade 7, I think I watched it I didn't watch it like during the day. I mean, like during the week. I used to watch it like the omnibus.
Oh yes.
That shit was fire on the lowest of keys. It went downhill from when I went to high school, and I was like, this is stupid. I'm not following this anymore. But there was a time where it was banging. Isidingo was banging. Rhythm City was banging. Yeah. Everything was banging. You're like, hey, bro, what is this? This is South African entertainment. You feel me?
These are really good shows, man.
Bruh, and niggas was working. Now, were they getting paid? Probably not.
No, they were not. Sadly.
But if food is anything to go by. So, folks. But yeah, Golden Days are just weird. Like they just didn't have. It was like almost like circular. Like the storyline.
That's the issue with shows that play every day. That's also what I noticed with Isibaya. Everything ends up being the same again. They do the same thing. It's either somebody is bewitched, somebody is gonna get killed, there's a shooting, and then they make up, and then somebody important dies, and then it's the same thing over and over again.
Somebody falls in love with somebody they shouldn't fall in love with.
And then the family accepts them eventually, and then somebody new comes, and then they're important, and then it's the same shit. That's
why I'm a fan of limited series, or at least series that have seasons that are like 25 episodes.
Yeah, like once a week.
For like for half of the year.
Yeah.
I think when you do more than that, you do a lot.
My nose is itchy.
But
would you like to put your finger in my nose?
I'm going to ignore that.
Okay.
I'm going to ignore that request completely. Personally, is what I'm going to do.
Right. Yes.
Wow. I can't believe you asked me that.
Okay.
Just going through a lot of emotions right now.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Ignore that.
Are
you okay?
Yeah. Okay, it's relative. But yeah, Golden Days. I shouldn't have been watching that as a kid. I watched way too many sex scenes.
Yeah, there's just at least it wasn't.
There was a lot of sex scenes. I think now, my nephew watches a lot of like the Scheme Sam or in Beirut.
Oh wow.
In Beirut, all those things.
Oh damn.
Especially because like my mom watches it, and our helper watches it. So now they have to. Now he sits there because he's always like he's my mom's like tail. So everywhere she goes, he goes.
How old is he now?
11.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
I don't know. He's
AJ. 6. He's 6.
He acts like it. He acts like it.
No man.
He acts like he's 6 because he has a 3-year-old following him around. So now he has to be like. But
he's cute. He's a good big brother.
He's decent. He's decent. But otherwise, get girls. Girls, boys, thems. How are you? See you bitches next week.
Bye.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let me. If I lose, let me lose. Sorry, I'm playing Candy Crush.
You know what it sounds like? It's like, you know that seminal moment in a movie where the child goes to the parent and says, "Let me do me."
Oh my gosh, no!
If I fail, I fail. But I want to follow my dream. This is your dream.
High School Musical. Let's go.
That's what it sounds like. This is your dream, not mine.
Oh my gosh.
You know what
That's
I mean?
what you wanted. Just because you failed in life doesn't mean that I have to too. Yeah.
You know what I think? Actually, the only reason I would even want to know about High School Musical, like after like 10, 15 years, I want to know, did Troy Bolton actually end up playing basketball? Did he get drafted? What happened?
I wonder. I think there was something like talks about them doing like a reunion type thing where they're all older and have kids and all married or whatever.
Was he an athlete, or did he just decide, you know what I'm finna do? These niggas are outplaying me. I'm just gonna go ahead and work in finance. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's interesting. That's the only thing I want to know. I don't know if I'd watch the whole thing.
Troy Bolton. Did you watch? I feel like I never cared for High School Musical 3, and I'm happy never watching it.
I did watch it.
And?
It was decent.
I'm happy having never watched it.
It was decent. Yeah. I mean, my favorite is obviously I think number 1 is my favorite. Number 2 is okay, but it was too much drama.
Number one is pretty good. I think it laid a good foundation.
Yeah, but number 2 is just too much drama for me. And Sharpay was doing a lot.
I think number 2 is one for me.
But then again, you like drama. No, like you like watching things that are like, you know what I'm saying?
I do watch a lot of painful things.
Yeah, I just can't. I'm like, oh girl, stop.
Like BoJack, yay! Go
You know,
BoJack.
funny enough, I feel like I really think I need to watch BoJack, as I feel like I might actually
I'm not gonna say anything, but I wish you the best. It's an amazing show.
So it's dark as fuck. You're not gonna say anything. That means that's ominous. It is ominous.
We'll see. I think it's a good show either way.
It's really dark and sad.
Boy.
Yeah, that's why I want to watch it.
Okay. No, I just wasn't expecting from you.
What were you expecting from me?
I didn't know you were into those shows. I thought you were into more light-hearted shows.
I'm into a lot of things. I'm every woman. It's all in me.
Oh. You know what I mean?
Me and Shaka Khan.
Come on, man.
Me and Shaka Khan are the same bitch.
Of course.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Not me winning all these levels.
Because you're next to me.
Right when I'm next to you. Listen, every time I play Candy Crush alone, dismal.
At the end of the day, what I gotta say is I give out good energy, my nigga. And that's just what it is.
I think I'm gonna be late for the bus.
Yeah. Otherwise, guys, I'm gonna go for a walk.
But it's true. It's true.
Hey.
Yeah.